Welcome to Sky Reach Center for tonight's matchup as the Edmonton Oilers look to take down the Calgary Flames. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Bill Peterson, with your color commentator, Mike Weiss.
The Oilers are one of the grittiest teams in hockey. The Flames had better be ready to bang it out and play solid defense tonight.
It looks like the referee is ready for the opening faceoff. Drury takes the puck up through the zone. Carter takes it past the blue line. Bugner sends it to the left wing. Drury carries it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. This faceoff is to the right of the goalkeeper. Offsides. Brings it over the red line. Bugner brings it past the blue line. Great save. I hope he can keep this up for the next two periods. Vicious check by Conroy. He takes the backhand shot. He looks to be in mid-season form with goaltending like that. And he takes a wrist shot. Niinimaa brings the puck up through the zone. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by Dupont. Jelinov brings it over the blue line. Smith sends it out to Cleary. Carries it past the blue line. Centering pass over to Dopita. That shot deflected off his skate. Buzek sends it over to the right wing. Clark takes it past the blue line. Carter passes it over to the left wing. Smith carries it over the blue line. Takes the shot. The puck was behind him when he gloved it out of mid-air. Clark carries it over the red line. He slides it to Comrie. He passes it off over to Carter. Brings it past the blue line. Glove save! Jelinov. I can't believe he missed the pass. Brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Denied. Solo loves that shot out of the air. Carter can't believe he didn't score there. What a great save. Face off to the left of Salo. He takes the slap shot. Stopped. Salo just got his glove on the puck. Smith carries it past the blue line. He relays it to Carter. Those saves are great warm-ups for the regular season. He passes it back over to Niinimaa. Great save. Turek moves it to Rigueur. Pass to Iginla. Smith makes a long pass over to Carter. Passes over to the left wing. Rigueur sends it to Conroy. Takes it past the blue line. He lets the backhand shot go. Save! Salo makes the block. Oh, it's intercepted. York passes over to Cleary. Dopita passes it to the right wing. Salo logged a nice save there, Mike.
Salo has such a quick glove. It makes him tough to get the puck past.
This faceoff is left of the goalie. Steos sends it over to the right wing. Cleary takes it past the red line. York sends it back to Dopita. Clark sends it to the left wing. Jelinov carries it past the red line. He centers it over to Savard. What a save! Salo sends it off over to Dopita. Cleary plays it up to the center. He centers the puck. He gave up his body to make that save. Savard brings it over the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. Bounced that one off the pipe. And they blow the whistle as the goalie covers up. This faceoff is left of the goalie. Brewer sends it in front to Carter. He passes it to Smith. Salo looked good on that last save, Mike.
He likes to sit back in his crease and shut down the scoring lanes. While that isn't a bad thing, Salo needs to learn to come out and challenge the shooters more often. He has good size and should use it to his advantage.
Bugner passes over to Conroy. Smith sends it up to the center. He takes the backhand shot. Brewer slides it over to Carter. Comrie passes it over to Smith. Passes it to the right wing. Carter passes it over to Comrie. That is the kind of save that will set the tone for his team for the rest of the game. Bugner passes it off over to Iginla. Carries it over the blue line. Mike, we're seeing some nice defensive play by Rigueur. Ninima brings the puck to the zone. Gauthier passes it to Nichols. He plays it back over to Berube. That save shows he came into camp ready to play this season. Cleary sends it out to Dopina. And he takes a wrist shot. He isn't letting the shooter see any daylight behind him at all. He blows the whistle for offsides. Buzek passes it to the right wing. York takes the puck up. Dopita brings it past the blue line. As we take a breather, it's tied at 0. Hey, Mike, any stats jump out at you after one?
The Oilers are out shooting them, but are unable to take the lead.
Time to drop the burnt biscuit. Bugner sends it to Iginla. He sends it to Conroy. Dopita takes the puck up to the zone. And he takes a wrist shot. Man, what a save. Drury brings it past the red line. He slides it to Brewer. Carries it over the red line. Interception by Smith. On the wall of the breakaway. Knocked down in front by Turek. Gets it over to the left wing. Drury plays it up to the center. Save by Salo. We're going to have a face-off to the right of Salo. Carter sends it to Smith. Carries it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Stopped by Turek. Buzek brings the puck up through the zone. Jelinov brings it over the blue line. Savard passes it over to the left wing. It looks like someone has done some work in the offseason. Brewer passes to Comrie. Smith takes it past the blue line. He passes it to Carter. Jelinov sends it off over to Clark. DuPont carries it past the red line. He lets the slap shot go. Steos sends it over to the right wing. Cleary takes it past the red line. He passes it up the center. Bugner brings it over the red line. York brings the puck up. Long pass to Cleary. Sent back over to Dopita. Great save! He's taken up where he left off last period. Iginla brings it past the blue line. Oh, and he blocks the shot. We've got a face-off to the left of Salo. Rigueur brings the puck to the zone. carries it over the blue line. He lets the backhand shot go. Nice save. Salo, blocker save. Face off to the left of Salo. Comrie takes the puck up through the zone. And he takes a wrist shot. He looks to be in mid-season form with goaltending like that. Brewer sends it up to the center. He passes it off over to Smith. And he takes a wrist shot. Saved by Turek. Iginla carries it past the blue line. What a save! Takes the puck up. Brings it over the blue line. Buzek brings the puck up through the zone. Iginla takes it past the blue line. He plays it up to the center. Comrie sends it to the left wing. Smith brings it past the blue line. Jelinov carries it over the red line. He takes the slap shot. What a save! Niinimaa passes it over to the left wing. Smith carries it over the blue line. Savard sends it to the left wing. Jelinov plays it up to the center. He moves it over to Clark. DuPont carries it past the blue line. Brewer sends it up to the center. Carter brings the puck up. DuPont brings it past the red line. Niinimaa passes to the defenseman. Jelinov takes it past the blue line. He winds up with a shot. Those saves are great warm-ups for the regular season. Salo passes over to Comrie. Bugner brings the puck to the zone. Iginla centers it over to Drury. No doubt about that, Sal. He scored on a very tough angle. The Calgary Flames draw first blood.
Look at that. It ricocheted off the post and into the net. I don't care if you're a geometry professor, folks. That is a tough angle to score from.
Calgary goal scored.
Bugner passes it to the right
12,
wing.
Jerome Iginla. Assist to number 37. Chris
Dopita
Drury.
takes the puck
And
up
to
to
number
the
6.
zone.
Bob Bugner. Final
And he
play,
takes a wrist
14
shot.
minutes,
Save made
50
by
seconds.
Turek. Iginla brings the puck up through the zone. Brings it over the blue line. Conroy slides it to Drury. Off the blocker. Checked hard by Iginla. Conroy takes the puck up. York moves it back over to Steos. Cleary passes it to Dopita. York plays it up to the center. That was a terrific save by Turek. Steos passes it over to Cleary. Rigueur passes it off over to Drury. Sends it to Conroy. He's coming up big to keep them in the hunt. Steos sends it up to the center.
1 minute
York
remaining.
brings it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Stopped by Turek. Bone-crushing hit by Savard. After two, advantage. The Calgary Flames, 1-0. Hey, Mike, let's see if the stats reflect the scoreboard.
The Oilers are getting their shots, Bill, but it's not shown yet on the scoreboard. The Flames are being more physical, and as a result, are leading this game.
Let's go down to the ice for the drop of the puck. Drury brings the puck up. Dopita sends it back to York. And he takes a wrist shot. He is looking for the win with goaltending like that. Bugner passes it over to Conroy. And he takes a wrist shot. Great save. York carries it past the red line. Iginla plays it up to the center. Conroy sends it up to Drury. He's going to break away. Over to the right wing. That one just catches the post. Comrie sends it to Smith. Takes it past the red line. Passes it over to Brewer. He passes it to the right wing. Carter moves it over to Smith. He's continued to make saves like that throughout this game. Passes it to the right wing. That was a hard hit by Bugner. Drury brings the puck through the zone. And he takes a wrist shot. Saves like that are what's keeping them in this game still. And he takes a wrist shot. He takes the backhand shot. Comrie sends it to Smith. Brings it over the red line. He takes a snapshot. Terrific save. Turek has been playing great all game, making save after save. And he takes a wrist shot. That save shows he came into camp ready to play this season. Staios passes to Smith. Smith can't believe he didn't score there. What a great save. Face-off to the right of Salo. Savard sends it off over to Clark. York takes the puck up through the zone. Lidman sends it over to the right wing. He sends it off to Cleary. He sends it over to Dopita. Moves it back over to Smith. Score! That goal brings them even in the third. This is becoming quite a duel.
Edmonton goal scorer.
Carter carries it over the red line.
Assist to number 21.
Yao brings the puck up through the zone. Carries it past the blue line. That save keeps this game tied up. This is checked by Smith. Quick wrister means a goal.
Oh, yeah, a little justification for the old coach and his strategy, eh?
I don't think he's that old, Mike. A quick snapshot by Yell.
Calgary goal scorer.
Brewer passes to Comrie. And he takes a wrist shot. Past his glove in the lead. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by Bugner. Iginla carries it over the blue line. Rigueur sends it to his defenseman. Bugner takes it past the blue line. He was wrong. Salo makes the save. Brewer passes it to the right wing. Carter brings it past the blue line. He passes it up the center. Iginla brings the puck up, brings it over the blue line. Centers it over to Drury. And the goalie covers up to stop play. Well, some teams will beat themselves if you wait long enough, but not the Flames.
The Flames don't take too many penalties. So far, they've hardly racked up any minutes.
We've got a face-off to the left of Salo. Niinimaa slides it over to York. Carries it over the blue line. He sends it up the middle to Dopita. If they want to stay in this game, he's going to have to continue to make saves like that. Savard brings it past the red line. Brewer takes the puck up. Niinimaa sends it up to the center. He moves it over to Cleary. Sends it back to the defenseman. York sends it back to the defenseman. And he's checked by Buzek. Clark passes it to Jelena. Dopita takes it past the red line. Buzek passes it to Clark. Carries it past the red line. He lets the slap shot go. That save keeps them down only one goal. Cleary passes it off over to Dopita. Bugner passes it over to Clark. He passes it to the left wing. Clark just gets robbed by Salo. In a close game, winning these faceoffs is big. Drury plays it up to the center. Staios passes it over to the left wing. Smith carries it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Man, what a save. Drury takes it past the blue line. Great save to keep this game close.
Well, it's a good thing those nets aren't permanent, or players could really get hurt.
Everything is magnified late in the game, including faceoffs. Stales sends it up over to Comrie. Carter sends it up to the center. And he takes a wrist shot. Oh, Turek loves that shot out of the air. Stales sends it over to Smith. That save protects their one-goal lead. Iginla sends it to Drury. He scores on the breakaway.
Just look at him celebrate, Bill.
Let's take a look at that again.
You know, the opposition can do nothing but sit back and watch in that situation.
Calgary goal scored by number 37.
Conlon passes to the defenseman.
Assist to number 12.
Carter plays it up to the center.
Time of the
He sends it back to
18
Comrie.
minutes,
Brewer
59
sends it over to the right
seconds.
wing. The Calgary Flames prevail 3-1. For Mike Weiss, I'm Bill Peterson. Good night from the Sky Reach Center.